You like that?
No, that's really cute.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the first official Gracie Show.
Hello and welcome.
We've got quite a few people in the chat here. Scuba Pete, Michael Schaefer, Timothy Ward, Broken Wolf 668, Kieran Ball, Gojatron. I saw Mrs. Scuba Pete in there before.
Yeah, I can't see the comment though.
Oh, sorry, I haven't turned it on. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Now you can see the comment.
Well, first of all, I think I like to say, I know it's been like Christmas and obviously Happy New Year's. I hope everyone have a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you?
I did have such a good fun. So I hurt myself, but okay, I'm survived.
Tell them why you hurt yourself.
I'm just trying to jump the fence, like in the back of our house, to go the shortcut. Not so shortcut. But yeah, I should just go a normal way. But well, me being me, I'm like, yeah, I'll try. This is like 12 o'clock, by the way.
Yeah. Timothy Ward says that was an amazing intro. I literally made that about an hour ago.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, what was that noise? Keep replaying.
I wanted you to have your own official intro for the Gracie Show, because this might become a regular thing, like maybe once a month or something.
Oh, if you pay me, Jesus.
Well, I'll let you have any super chat money that we get.
No, I'm not. I'm joking, Tony. I'm only joking.
I was joking that Grace might become the Oprah Winfrey of YouTube.
For sure. Watch out.
Jim Largo, thank you very much. He says,
thank you.
Cheers to our favourite couple.
Oh, thank you. That's so kind.
So, have we got any questions for Grace?
Yes. Ask away.
I just asked that you're not rude, or you ask anything.
Yes.
Well, it's in the description. I don't
have
to say it here.
Ask away.
Yeah. Michael Schaefer says, great dress, Gracie.
It's cute, aren't I?
It's not the one I wanted her to wear, but
I like this one. So.
And the one I like, she doesn't like.
So, see, it's a typical couple. Sorry, I got a cat looking at me weird.
Scuba Pete, I once jumped the fence in Key West to wrestle a concrete alligator. The alligator won, my ankle lost.
Yeah, I'm pretty much got a massive big hole on my hand. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, here. All right, we're getting some good questions now.
Ask me.
Bjorn Jorgensen, do you have a favorite television show?
I had a few. I definitely had a few. I do like my 90 Day Fiance. I watch it all the time. Anything Real Housewife, hit me with that. I think I've been watching.
I think about the only show you watch that I don't mind.
Which is what?
Wentworth.
Oh, yes, that's a great show. For
those of you who don't know what Wentworth is, it's an Australian drama about a woman's prison.
But it was so drama, and every episode you actually cannot predict what's going to happen.
Yeah,
I hate that when you watch something, you're like, oh, I know she can die or something. But this show is amazing. If you haven't already, I recommend that.
Okay, I know you want to answer this. Jonathan Redmond.
Wow, it wasn't my incident for one.
You scratching away there?
So it wasn't my accident for one. Like normally, I'm the one.
It was all me.
Normally, I'm the one broken thing, and and I hurt myself or something. So it was my last day of work. I said goodnight to Tony. I said, look, you don't want me to cook your dinner? You be all right? So he said yes. So I went to bed. I woke up at about 1:30. All I can smell was something was burning, like burnt steak. But I'm like, oh, Tony might be cooking barbecue. But I'm just, I'm too tired. And then I woke up again at 3:30. I'm like, it's still fucking burning. Oh, sorry. It's still burning. And
it was not still burning at 3:30, but the house stunk. So I had put some frozen fish and chips into the oven to eat my dinner, and then sat down to watch the Book of Boba Fett. And the Book of Boba Fett was so boring, I fell asleep within 10 minutes. And then I woke up about 4 hours later. The whole house stunk, and I ran over to the oven and opened it, and there was just this black pile of burnt food.
Yeah, and because on that last day, I still had to wear masks to go to work. But then I put my mask on the kitchen bench, and I put that mask on, and all I can smell like, I'm hungry. Burnt fish or something. But that was funny.
Michael Schaefer says, favorite cocktail?
It's going to be one and only espresso martini.
Yeah, espresso martini. I think you saw a few of those in the intro video.
I probably had a few in my lifetime. So.
Hi
there.
Kickback 1985. Thank you. It says, hi, Gracie.
Hello.
Where and when did you meet Tony?
I met Tony in 2000. Oh my God, this made me feel so old. 2010? No.
2009. 2009.
Yeah, we met in 2009 in Thailand.
Yeah.
So he hung around. All of his friends married or, a couple with my friends. So I used to like go out with them and stuff. Cross paths with Tony a couple of times. Hated his gut, but I don't know what went wrong. I'm still here.
Yeah, so at the time I was working in Iraq and there was a very big community of us guys, private security contractors who were all living over in Thailand. So, we would work 3 months in Iraq, go to Thailand for a month. And because I had a few of the friends that I worked with had wives or partners who were friends with Grace. We were always kind of in this big group. But she didn't like me because I was a drunken, debauched.
Because you know what's Tony like. He's good looking rooster, and he was like, "Yeah, watch me, I'll get ya." And I'm just like, I can't deal.
Oh, here's a good question.
What is it?
Will we see Gracie and Melinda do a retro baking special in 2022? So Melinda did a retro baking,
and I seen a few of her recipe.
Hey, cats. And since we're going to America and we're going to visit them, that's a possibility.
Look, I'm not very good at baking. I'm good at cooking, but I'll learn a whole lot from Melinda. That's for sure. Yeah,
Melinda's. I can't remember if she's vegan or vegetarian, whatever it is, but you could do those satay noodles with peppers.
That was amazing. Yes, that could be a possibility.
Important question, Nick. I don't know why you're asking me, Nick, because you could ask Gracie. But do I have another spice rum and coke? What do we answer to that? Nick's asking if he has another one.
Hell to the yes. Oh my God, cat.
These cats. Gracie, what's your favorite chocolate?
I don't actually do chocolate. I don't mind having them here and there, but if I'm gonna have one, I like dark chocolate, like really dark one, like bitter one. Oh my God,
Carrie. This cat is going nuts.
Yes, I prefer dark chocolate than the milk chocolate one.
Keith Knight says, Grace, that dress that Tony wanted you to wear, I think Tony should wear it. Thoughts?
I don't think he can fit his thigh in there, but he could try. Like, say, hello, everyone. I can see so many comments coming. I love it.
Alan Dawson, isn't Wentworth a prequel to Prisoner Cell Block H? It's like a reimagining,
or recreate or something,
reboot of Prisoner Cell Block.
But it's so much better.
Oh
my God.
Here's a great question, Kieran Ball. Kieran Ball is the guy who made F-Bomb.
Oh, I dropped one today. Let's count how many I'm gonna drop.
Gracie, when did you discover that Tony was as intelligent as he is handsome?
That's a tough one. No, actually, from the beginning, like I can tell, like when when we first met, the word he used and the way he speak and obviously the way he writing something to me, it was amazing from the beginning. But he been showing his intelligentness. Is that even a word?
I don't know.
Yeah, like lately, since he started a YouTube channel, and when he wrote his own script, and I'm just like, I don't know how he do it. But yes,
that was when I was making my Action Man documentary.
Yeah, he was amazing. Sometimes, not when he burned food and stuff. But yes.
This question's on point. Bobby L. Collins says, "Do you guys have gas or electric ovens in Australia?"
Electric.
Well, in Port Hedland, pretty much everyone has electric because there isn't gas here. Like we don't need gas hot water because the place is so hot. We all have solar hot water.
Yep.
And as a matter of fact, I had a shower just before this show.
And he's sweating already.
And I showered with the cold water and it's still lukewarm because the pipes are so hot.
It is so hot.
But down in Perth, in the city areas, most people have gas because they have gas hot water.
But
you would love to have a gas stove.
Could you imagine, like, we have a gas oven that night? I'll be burned to fucking...
Look,
to the floor.
I gotta tell everyone a story now. So
Is it good
when
one
I
or not?
first moved back to England in my early 20s, I stayed with my auntie Dave for a little while until I found my own place. And well, not my own place. I ended up lodging with a single mum who had a couple of kids, and I had what it used to be like the downstairs dining room, but they converted it into a bedroom. So I would pay her a little bit of rent each week to kind of subsidize her rent. And it's a very common thing in England for people to lodge in someone else's house. And I'd only been there like 1 week or 2 weeks. And I'd gone out on a Friday night in Worthing, gone to the pub, gone to some nightclubs, got really, really drunk, came home and cooked myself sausage and beans on the gas oven. I didn't fall asleep, ate the sausage and beans, went to bed, and left the gas on.
Oh, Jesus, Tony.
All night. And
you could have killed him.
I know. I didn't.
But you could. Like you and the cooking, I think you should stay off the kitchen. That's like for definite.
Melinda Mark, how are you, man?
Hello, Melinda. How are you? Hang on.
I think we got a lot to catch up on. We got a super chat here.
Hang on.
Joanne O'Connor, thank you very much for the super chat. Very kind super chat.
Yeah, that's very kind.
The most dynamic duo on the interweb. Tony, now that you're back running, do you guys exercise together?
No, I don't need it. Because when I'm at work,
you walk a lot.
Yeah, I walk a lot.
Grace goes out for long walks and stuff like that.
Yeah, when I can though, like at the moment it's so hot and the fly, I can't do it. But yes, I do walk a lot.
Kieran Ball. When Michael French falls asleep, Australia ceases to exist. Michael French got accused one time of inventing a fake Australian.
What?
Yeah,
what?
The internet's a crazy place.
We know.
Melinda's cooking dinner, so. Daniel Dorian. Oh, he's talking to Keith Knight.
I'm trying to have a look. It's screen too far for me.
Leslie, how are you, Leslie?
Hi, Leslie. How are you?
Gracie, are you looking forward to the new house?
Yes and no, because I hate the move. Also, how to train the cat to be indoor for a couple of weeks. I don't look forward to that. But otherwise, I am, because it's going to be closer to her to work. It's going to be easier for Sen to go to school and work. So it is and it's not. But I just hate the move.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, other than that, I think we are.
We'd like to be able to stay in this house because we love this house, but
we are.
King Eric, the greatest of all. Did Tony have any Action Man toys with him when he met Gracie?
Not at the first met.
No.
I think probably when I start moving into his place, I start seeing odd figure, like maybe a couple, maybe 5 or 6.
Yeah, so at the time, most of my collection was at my parents' house in Perth. But because I was making the Story of Action Man documentary at the time, and I actually had quit my job in Iraq and took like 9 months off, that's really when me and Grace kind of started dating. And I had done a couple of trips to England to interview Bob Breakin and all of those guys, and had gone to some toy shows and had picked up a few things. So there was a glass cabinet in the condo, but I only had like 1 or 2 shelves with maybe 6 figures on there.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
It wasn't until, a year or so later when I first brought Grace to Australia and I started pulling all of these boxes and boxes and boxes out. She's like, whoa, this guy's got a problem.
Yeah, I think he got a problem. I think he got a problem then, and that problem still carry on until now.
Yeah.
But no, I was surprised, I must say. It's how many of them? It's a lot.
Jonathan Redmond, great question. Gracie, what was your biggest culture shock when you first moved to Australia?
They wear shoe in the house.
Really?
We don't wear shoe in my
house. I know you don't. They don't in Iraq either. But
yeah, I'm just like, so you don't want me to take my shoes off? That's the first thing. It was shell shock for me. But also, every bloody single house looked the same. But yeah, wearing a shoes is a thing. So now I'm converting myself into Aussie. I start wearing shoe in the house. My mum will kill me for that.
Nick, thank you very much for the super chat. He says, I love Alan Dawson. but can you tell him he smells? I absolutely can. I'll private message him after this, but if he's watching, he just heard me say, Alan, you smell.
That's funny.
Dim Man says, in which toy from Tony's collection would you like to transform to get his attention if you knew him now? Would you like to transform?
Hang
I'm
on.
not sure what he means.
Like transform. Hang on.
His attention.
All right, you explain.
I don't know what he means. I'm not sure.
I can't really answer that question. Sorry, I'm not sure what he mean. What do you mean?
Scuba Pete says Gracie likes Tony to take long walks off short piers.
I'll do both.
Kickass 1985 says, hi Tony, when did you realise Gracie was an absolute stunner? Because she is. The very first time I laid eyes on her. Gracie's got a gorgeous smile, and there's just something about her personality.
Easygoing.
Yeah, everyone instantly likes Gracie. She puts everybody at ease. And that always stood out. Always.
That's so nice. I don't think you think of me like that, like at 12 o'clock every night when I come home, you know, dysfunctional, and I want your attention.
Keith Knight, Grace.
Keith?
Since he got that package from Bobby Valor, has Tony stopped playing with himself yet?
No. Not a day gone by, he didn't play with himself, no. But he's still waiting for me to wear that G-string though. I haven't got a chance yet.
Do Australians wear flip-flops in the house?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're actually wearing shoes in the house.
Well, we don't.
Because we got the stair. Just imagine if we live in like one story. Oh, can you see that? Sorry.
Lady Harriet, cat entrance.
But if we live like just like live at like Miho house, we will be walking in.
Down in Perth you do, but yeah, I think part of it is because of your Thai culture. We literally, ever since I've lived with you, I've always taken my shoes off at the door. So in our own home. So.
Yeah. It's a lot of question. I'm waiting for Tony to pick one.
Oh, Tree Theodore. What was most memorable about where you grew up?
It's not many things really. All I remember is like I know that my mum is always hard work. Like I hardly ever see her because she always at work. But memorable of where I grew up, I must say, look, you know, because now we live in such a everywhere we look, it's a building everywhere. It's not like not many green. Back home, everywhere you look, it's just like the tree everywhere. We don't have that massive, you know, sky high building. I think that how I missed it. But it's funny because when I was younger, I want to get away from it. So now I want to go back to it. So it's weird. It's going full circle.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it? Jeff
Morris says, Gracie, what is your favorite pet and why? And why is it cats? And follow up, how many cats do you have?
So obviously, I love cat. Everyone know that. Or if anyone doesn't know, you should. I picked cat because I don't know. I always wanted them because when I was younger, I grew up with so many of them, and none of them were mine. They're my grandma. They're my auntie. So I say to Tony, like when we move, I always want to have a cat, and he allowed me to have one. See, when the man doesn't want any pet, you make a compromise. We got 3.
Yeah, because so when Grace first come to Australia permanently, like she'd been to Australia a couple of times on tourist visas, and then we got married, and then got initial permanent residency. Yeah. So when she came over, then
you promised me though.
Yeah, but also we were living in Perth, but I was working in Port Hedland, so I was doing like a week up here and a week in Perth. So got her a cat to keep her company. And then after a couple of years of doing that, I didn't like it, and I was like, let's move to Port Hedland. So we're home. I'm home every night.
Yeah.
And the deal then was you need to let me get another cat. So we got another cat, and then now we've got 3 cats.
Sorry, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Thirsty.
Sunny Frisch says, Gracie, how does Tony cope with authentic Thai?
No, he doesn't.
hot food.
No, he doesn't. I cooked you something the other night before you burn the oven down.
And it burned my asshole.
Because I say, I cooked
One mouthful.
I cooked the stir-fry chili chicken. So I'm like, oh, I'm not going to make it so hot so Tony can have them for dinner. And then I said, look, babe, just have a mouthful. And he did. And he was like, what is this? What is it? So, yeah, Tony not coping very well with chili.
I can have a bit of spice, but I can't eat the way Gracie eats. No way.
Yeah, so, yeah, Tony can't handle spice. Sorry.
Great question here from Melinda. What makes a great personality for a cat?
Because they don't give a fuck.
No. She's saying, like, obviously, different cats have got different personalities. Yeah. To you, what's your kind of favorite personality?
It have to be Harry and George. Harry is still kitten. She obviously ran amok, but then George is one of those, like, you know, he very to himself, but then he loved me. He always snuggle with me, and he's just naughty.
Yeah,
like,
he's
overall naughty.
Yeah, he's like his mum.
But also he does, like, all cat doesn't give a shit anyway. But yeah, I love them all though. Curly was just here a minute ago. She's gone. Yeah, but
Bobby L. Collins. He certainly doesn't cope well with curry. That's because I was on a live stream with Bobby and Laserpat, not the one I did yesterday, a couple of weeks ago, and I had to step out for a minute to have a quick poop.
Poop? What one did you eat?
It's when you make that Indian, and then I had the leftover Indian for breakfast.
Oh, so that didn't go down
because I wanted to eat before the live stream. Do you use a rice cooker or make rice on the stove?
I use a rice cooker. I can do the rice on stove, but it have to be like a proper pot and pan and got everything. But yes, I use rice cooker. It's so much easier. Whoever invented that is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
It's to make my life so easy. You just put it in, off you go.
In fact, yeah, when we went down to Perth last week for Christmas, we stayed with my dad. And
we bought him one.
We bought him one just so we could use it once. So, I'm
trying to look for the question.
You can't beat a good Chinese chicken curry and fried rice after a good mad one. I like an Indian curry personally.
Yeah, Tony, or like if I ask Tony, you want Thai curry or you want Indian? He always go with Indian. So if I want Thai curry, I'm not gonna give him any choice. I just say, look, I'm doing a green curry or something. Yeah. Because if I give you a choice, you every time you just go to the Indian curry.
Indian curry, yeah. And the most frustrating is my favorite Indian curry is a chicken dansak.
And you can't
get jars of the dansak sauce. So, Retroblasting, Michael French says, Gracie, can you tell us the plot of your favorite Thai movie or TV show growing up? What's that Thai movie that we went to?
Oh, Pimak. It's all about this, like, you know, ghost love story. It's like that a man that it's funny. I took Tony to watch it. It was actually, I was cracking up because it was meant to be comedy. Yeah. But also it's a love story, like, you know, a woman have a relationship with a ghost or something. I know this sounds like out of this world crazy. But
that story in Thai culture is actually like a really, really old story.
But it's been remade that many times.
Remade loads and loads of times. And I remember when that came out, it was around the same time that like Avatar came out.
Around Christmas or something, I think.
And it was like the biggest Thai movie hit of all time.
It's still one of my favorite too, because now you mention it, that's a good question. Because I haven't watched any Thai movie in 10 years.
Yeah, so
10 years.
Does he dies in the war?
He died in the war, but his wife was pregnant.
Yeah, and his wife back home, his ghost visits her, and she ends up having this.
I know. We talk about ghosts, and these people probably not believe it, and they probably think we are crazy.
Well, in the Thai culture, they believe in ghosts. Yeah, a lot. Super chat from Nick. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I said, apologies, autocorrect made my comment use the C word. I do apologise. All good around here.
Good visitor.
Michael Schaefer says, Gracie, we all know you carry your own Thai spice pack.
Yes.
When you go out to eat. Have you ever not used it? Well, I think the only time you don't use it is when you forget it. Oh, Curly, I'm going to pull the comment down so people can see. Look at Curly. She's the old lady of the house.
She's the old lady. No, because yeah, I know I upset the chef way too many times, but yes, I use them every single time. Like apart from I'm going to the Thai restaurant, I would usually never take them with me.
Yeah,
because I know I can ask them. I can just speak my language to them, speak Thai to them, and then they know. I say, look, just make it your hot, not Western hot.
Michael French says, no, I totally believe it. Thanks, Gracie. I love movies from other countries. I'll see if I can find you a link or something to the movie, Michael.
It's actually good but funny. Okay.
Tony, did you acquire a taste for any Afghan? No, I didn't.
I thought you sit down and eat with them.
Yeah, I had to as part of my job, and I didn't like that mainly because like they would cook a lamb, right, and then the lamb would come out, the head and everything. Like
the one we went to Femi house.
Yeah, and but they just put the lamb on a big tray, and then they don't have plates and cutlery. So this is in Iraq, not Afghanistan, but they just have like these flat breads. Well, the flat breads I actually love. We would drive around Iraq, and anywhere I saw a little mud hut where they were cooking these breads, we'd go in and we'd buy a whole heap, and I would eat the breads. But
so you did eat something.
Yeah. There was that, and they did these small little kind of meatball things as well, and you would put them in this bread with. It was kind of like a coleslaw, but a bit different. That was awesome. But yeah, when you had like a big ceremony where you're all sitting around eating, they would put a lamb there, and then literally you would see the guys just grabbing chunks of meat off the lamb, sticking it into their bread, licking their fingers, and then going back for another one. And then I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, nah, not for me either. I don't mind using hand on my own food.
Yeah. I want to quickly go back to Michael Schaefer's comment here and explain what he's talking about. For those of you who don't know, like Michael Schaefer said, everybody knows, but not everyone does. Anywhere we go out for a meal, Gracie carries a Ziploc bag full of dried chili flakes. And I remember when I took Grace to England, I was craving a Sunday carvery at a traditional English pub.
And I don't, because it's plain.
And we didn't end up, we were flying out on our last day from Gatwick Airport, and it was a Sunday. So it was like the last day of a 3.5 week holiday. I was like, we've got to go to a Toby carvery. And we went there, and it was really busy. And I remember we sat down, me, Grace, and my son, and I have like roast turkey, roast pork, Yorkshire pudding,
everything,
all of that stuff. And we sit down at this table, and then Gracie gets this Ziploc bag out and pours the dried chili all over her roast dinner. And it's like an old scene in a Western where the wrong person walks into a bar and the whole bar just stops and turns around.
Because I still remember that, that stare from the next table. Yeah. She was looking at me like I'm bringing in some sort of like, weird shit.
Alan Dawson, good to see you, mate. He says, Gracie, what is your favourite Thai curry? Red, green, massaman, or another I've not heard of? I know what it is. Oh, actually, it's a soup, not a curry.
What?
Your favourite?
My favourite?
Yeah.
It's green.
Oh, yeah, but what's your favourite Thai dish?
Oh, geez. I have that many.
Tom yum soup?
Yes. Tom yum.
Tom yum soup, which is a really, really, really spicy soup that you can have with like
rice, a noodle. You can have them with pork, chicken, prawn.
Yeah,
prawn's
really quite popular. Yeah, my brother loves it, even though it.
Yeah, Tony brother and we eat the same level. I think he tried.
He doesn't handle it like you, but he still pushes through it.
I know he did, but that's better than you. But A for effort, all right.
Master Son 42, thank you very much, Clemens.
Thank you.
He says, I hope to see Gracie walking around with a desert rat in one hand and drinking the other at Joe Fest. You need an Action Force F-bomb t-shirt. Well, I was telling Bobby yesterday. So Bobby sent Grace Action Force singlet. I said she actually wants a size smaller, so he's going to sort you out with that.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
But yeah, me and Gracie, all going well. We'll be helping Bobby for the weekend of Joe Fest, you know, doing promotional stuff and helping him with the booth. Because it's I think it's quite hard work I think Bobby's normally got one friend who goes with him. But I mean, I've done toy shows in Perth.
And that was hard work, hey?
Yeah, where it's just like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Setting up.
Till lunchtime. And you need help just to, you know, pee breaks and getting coffee.
But you usually got your friend with you?
Yeah. But this is like 3 days. So,
oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You asked for it. If, like Tony said, everything gone well. Hopefully they not shut the border down and then we can just go. But yes, you get it.
Says the real fans know. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, thank you.
What's he say?
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
That was so cool.
Come up.
Yeah, come up.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's so nice.
Daniel Dorian says, talking of Thai food, I've just opened a bag of Thai chili sensations. What are they? Like chips?
Thai chili sensation. Is it just some sort of chili or something?
It might be like those. What are those things you're eating on the plane kind of thing?
Oh, that chili noodle or something. Is it come in different form or it just... Listen to that noise.
Where's this one from?
That's
New South Wales.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I hope everyone having a good day. It's a good time, good night. I have no idea where everyone's from. I know America and then England and stuff, but...
We went out last night, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. I shouldn't do that to tequila.
Oh, wow. This good question is going to take us forever to answer. King out the greatest of all. Tony Gracie, is there anything you miss about the UK, Thailand?
Yes.
All right. So I reckon...
You go with the UK?
No. I reckon we both answer.
Okay.
But we got to pick one thing from England and one thing from Thailand.
Okay.
So you want to go first or me?
I have just one thing.
Yeah.
So the thing I miss is obviously seeing your family for the first time on for the other side of your family that live back in England, because I had never met them. It took us 8 years, 7 years.
Yeah.
For me to get to meet obviously the rest of them.
Yeah,
and
met my grandmother, who sadly is not with us anymore.
Yeah.
I was very
that was
pleased.
very good memory that I would share, obviously share for the rest of my life. Get to meet your, other side of your family, which is Kath and
Kath and
yeah.
Yep.
It's so many good memory of them. Everyone showed me around. I miss them a lot.
And what do you miss most from Thailand?
Food.
I knew you were going to say that.
Look, I miss my family too. Don't get me wrong, but this day the technology makes it better.
Yeah.
So I can still speak to them. It's made me feel like I'm right next to them. But yes, the food,
yeah,
I miss so much.
For me, when it comes to what I miss most about England, it's a tie between pubs, like traditional English pubs I love. But no, the thing I miss most about England is I went back there as an adult for close to 10 years and I never owned a car. I could walk everywhere I needed to go. I could get the train if I needed to go a bit further afield. I love traveling by train in the UK.
You slept on the train one.
I like the fact that you can get most places in your hometown walking.
Yeah.
I could, even my grandmother's, which was like the next village over, I could cycle there. I didn't need a car. So I never owned a car for the 9 odd years I was living in England as an adult.
But everything what you say is true though. Because remember when we stay in an Airbnb on a seashore, and then we walk to Kathy. We walk to Kathy.
Yeah, we walk
and then
there.
we walk back.
We walk down to the pier, walk into the town centre, walk back again.
Walk from the pub to another pub. Like pub crawl. So good. But what do you miss about Thailand? Tell me. Oh my God, you haven't been that long?
Well, if I was going to joke around, I'd just say the bars.
Well, you can say that too.
But no, the thing I miss most is our home.
Oh, that's nice.
Our home. We've got a house in Thailand that my mother-in-law and sister-in-law live in and look after, and it's a beautiful. And I love that when we go back to Gracie's hometown, it's not a tourist town, and not many people speak English.
Look, there's some. There's thing to do though.
Yeah, but it's it's the authentic Thailand. It's not the
it's a little bit outback, and even though
you go to big tourist destinations in Thailand, and there are English pubs everywhere where you can get. It's easier to get a Sunday roast
over there
in Thailand than it is in England at a pub.
Yeah, true.
So,
look. I just see the comment like, please come to the UK. One day, I was hopeful. Maybe in the next couple of years, I want to go back and visit the rest of your family again. Okay, we got another visitor. Sorry. You're right there, Curly. You're right there.
Impossible Pie says, Gracie, do you have a favourite and least favourite item in Tony's collection?
I got a favourite, yes. The one with all the beret and stuff.
Oh, yeah, we did that live stream, one of the first live streams you were ever on. Yeah, he was the British Royal Marine Commando, the eagle-eyed action man one, yeah.
And the least favourite...
it's probably just the fact that I've got so many.
No, but probably the fact that it's okay, it's too many. I haven't seen them all. But no, I don't like that blobby thing, the Jabba the Hutt.
Blobby thing?
No, I don't like the look of it.
Jabba the Hutt, yeah. Retro Blasting says... What? What does it say?
Read it then.
I can't read Thai.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, you can try. I don't know how you get this from.
Is he asking you if you've ever watched Star Wars?
Yeah.
And do you want to tell him about your experience with Star Wars?
It's not very good.
So I took, and this was a mistake on my part, I took Grace to the cinema, but it was when they brought out the Phantom
3D,
Menace in
isn't
3D. And we walked out after 15 minutes.
No, when you say we, I walk out. I didn't.
Yeah, and I went with you.
I just couldn't do it. Sorry, guy.
Leslie, Mrs. Scuba Pete says, what do you want to do most when you come to the US?
I want to gambling.
You want to go to Vegas, don't you?
I actually want to see a couple of places, but obviously catching up with you guys will be probably my main priority. I want to see everyone. I want to get to meet Leslie, Pete, obviously Melinda, Michael, hopefully Schaefer too.
Yeah, we're hoping so.
If he still like cut by that time, Tony, he might see you. He might.
Kickback 1985. Is Gracie a believer in the paranormal, considering her culture, and does she have any direct experiences? Here in Ireland, I've had a few myself. Have you ever any?
Yes. Yes, I believe in all of those. But then remember, this is like will be about 10 years ago when we went back to my hometown and we stayed in a hotel. And you had a bad experience. I watching Tony. I wasn't asleep yet, so I'm just about to drift off. But then here's Tony. He just doing some weird shit. He was just sleeping, and then he just doing that. And I just say, Tony, I would calling him, and he wouldn't be awake. I did everything I could. He wouldn't be awake, and then probably a couple of minutes later, he just stopped. And he just wake up from his sleep and he's just like, and I was just like, what happened? And he's like, oh, you remember this?
Yeah, I do. I remember it very well.
And he was like, he felt like some like he just couldn't.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is called PTSD.
Is it?
I was having dreams about.
Oh, I was so, but I don't know if that's what it is. But no, I never really have experienced myself. My mum has though.
Darkwoods says, Gracie, how do you feel that once Desert Rat has been released, thousands of people will be playing with Tony?
Have him. They should enjoy Tony. Everyone should have a little Tony anyway. But I do hope everyone enjoyed it though, because of the joy that brings to Tony is, the smile on his face, and obviously can't thank Bobby enough. But no, he was so stoked, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Melinda says, do you speak any other languages besides Thai and English?
Cat language, maybe. No, I don't. Sorry, I don't. I can't. I should learn them when they teach you in high school and stuff, But no, I can't speak any other language. It's hard enough for me to speak human, but no, I can't. Sorry.
Michael Schaefer says, interesting. Mona hates Jabba the most too.
Oh, no way.
Nick says, Gracie is being a pretty wife to an average-looking husband. Asking for my wife.
I'm doing all right. But that's really high comment.
Scuba poop. Even our cats are watching this now. Analog cat viewership up 100%.
Yeah, Curly probably. This is where Curly sleep every morning, so I felt like she wanted to sleep here.
Yeah, so that chair's a recliner. So Grace normally puts the legs out. The TV's just there. She watches her TV, and Curly just curls up. We put a soft blanket there, and she just.
But yeah, we move it over there.
By her feet.
This is fun. I like all these questions.
What? Vetrabas would say, no, he was asking Gracie to nod if she dislikes Star Wars.
and he said, don't tell Tony what I asked you.
Yeah.
That quite hard. Someone say something in Thai. Sorry, be my car.
Okay.
You say Happy New Year's.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I think Michael hit send before he finished, and not tell Tony what I asked. So the fact that she doesn't like it openly makes her more awesome.
That was very hard though. Like for me not to read it out loud, it's so hard. But because everything people say, I process everything in my head, but sometimes when I read it, I have to read it out loud in Thai, especially. That's funny.
Schaefer says he's definitely going to do his best to try and make it to Joe Fest. So hopefully we'll get to meet him.
Let's put it this way. If Tony be in my good book, then you can meet him. And if he's in the doghouse, then no. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Hey, Sal.
Thank you very much for the kind super chat.
Yes, thank you.
Where is better, Bangkok or Phuket? Also, I'm excited for the two of you to visit. I'd like to take you both to my favorite Thai restaurant and see if they're as good as the real thing.
Oh, look.
Definitely.
I'm the judge to that one. But it depends. What do you like, Sal? If you like, busy lifestyle, a little bit more like hustle and bustle, it's definitely Bangkok. It's a lot more like business light, but also a lot of places to go. But if you just want to go to see the beautiful beaches and relaxing, I'd recommend Phuket. But I also recommend Koh Samui too. Phuket is too busy.
Yeah, I really like Phuket over, but Bangkok I find is just good to go there for a weekend.
Yeah,
we normally do when we're there. We'll go to Bangkok for a weekend, do a little bit of shopping, go out for a meal. But it's not a place you really want to go for a holiday.
Nah.
So Koh Samui,
it's the best thing. Mint.
Yeah, Koh Samui, Phuket.
But yes, I wouldn't mind go back to Phuket again though. I totally recommend it. You should go. Also, we can't wait to see him too. If we go back to, if we go to America. Are you here with us? No?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a Melinda Mox says, oh my God, don't apologize. 2 languages is more than most Americans. Well, and the fact that even back, 12, 13 years ago when I first met Grace, she always stood out not only for her beauty and her smile and her personality, but amongst the other kind of Thai girls that we knew in our group. And Grace always stood out as being a particularly good English speaker. She reads and writes English very, very well. And it's something, it's even, I can't think of the amount of times Grace will hear a word and
I don't understand what it means.
She won't understand it. She'll ask me, I'm trying to think of a good example recently. for some reason, I think I remember Grace one time asking me, she's like, what does consequence mean? Yeah. So then what I normally do is try and put it into a context, you know, put it into a sentence and explain. And then I tell her once, and then like a week later, I'll hear her use the word just in normal conversation. It's amazing how well she picks it up.
But also, you really good teachers who sometimes, like, you know, I'm trying to write something in English, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I don't know. I don't know. But Tony really good with helping me with in that section. You go in all right.
Yeah. Timothy Ward, thank you. He says, tell us about the new car.
She's fantastic. She's amazing. We haven't named her yet. Probably will not.
Are we going to name the car?
But no, she's very big, very comfortable.
It's a Toyota Fortuner, which is like a big SUV,
7-seater one.
Yeah.
No, it's smooth to drive, and knowing we only done one long trip. Apart from that, I just go from here to work from home. That's it.
Timothy Hans, thank you very much for the super chat.
Thank you.
Just stopped in to say hi, brother. You guys have a great day.
Oh, thank you. You too. Hey.
Yeah, we're going out for lunch today.
If we make it.
Is it liquid lunch? Is it? Mm-hmm. George Aitken, thank you. He says, if Gracie gets angry with Tony, does she use Tony's figure as a voodoo doll and stick pins in it?
I might stick that up his ass. Not sticking with the pin. So don't get me angry. Thank you. You right?
Yeah.
You scared now?
Don't be giving her ideas, George.
We would try though.
Jesse Guardo. So Tony, are you going to make a 1 to 12 scale diorama of a pub for your Action Force figures? It's not a bad idea. Desert Rat will be at the bar most of the time.
Let me try on that, Rat. Please. Any good?
Yeah.
You like it? So this is one of the selection of that wine that Tony bought me for Christmas.
Yeah, I bought a case of 12 bottles of white, so 6 bottles of white, 6 bottles of red. A case of Australian wines from all over the country. This one's from New South Wales. We had some from Margaret River in Western Australia.
Very tart.
This is a Cab Sav, so.
Very tart. All right, hit me with a question, guys.
Question for Tony. Having seen Mrs. All Things 80s, why is it toy nerds like you and Dean managed to get and marry beautiful women?
Oh, stop it.
Well, see, the thing is, Kickback 1985 is
you're good looking yourself.
I duped Grace. Like when Grace met me, I still had hair. I was handsome. I was physically fit. There was that romantic idea she had that I was working as a mercenary in Iraq, and it wasn't until I had entrapped her and got married that then she learned how big of a nerd I am.
Tony, actually you're not a nerd though.
No, I'm not. I've always believed that.
You're not a nerd.
It's one of the things I sort of like on my chat. I don't like it when people say that you're a nerd because
you're collecting like toys,
Star Wars or superhero. And I know the culture is starting to change.
It's not the thing though.
But I'm a normal guy who just happens to love certain parts of pop culture, and I really enjoy collecting toys.
But also you're collecting like all good quality vintage toy as well, you know. But also I like how I
collect some bad quality vintage toys as well.
But no, I like when you actually want to fix something so bad. You do all sort of research, and you know you spend an hour on AIM. Amazing.
But
no, he's not a nerd. It's a lot of questions though.
Yeah.
Oh,
what's this?
Well, I actually got younger sister.
What was that?
He asked me if I have a sister, like older sister.
Older sister, younger sister.
I got younger sister. She back in Thailand, or she's not here with me.
Bobby L. Collins. Today I learned how to pronounce Phuket. My pronunciation was wrong, but hilarious.
No, look, I know PH is meant to be for foot, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's a lot of like word things in Thailand like that. But yeah, it's pronounced Phuket, not Phuket, which is how a lot of people
get wrong.
Yeah, I find most Australians tend to get it right, but
Is it? Everyone just say Phuket,
Yeah.
not Phuket. Okay, that's funny.
KJ, Gracie, was Tony in uniform when you first met him?
No.
No, I was in shorts and a vest, and
a flip flop.
And I was drunk out of my mind on tequila.
So good. Still got that memory, like when people say, "Oh, the love at first sight." No, that was not.
What's the memory? Was it me
spewing
in
Yeah.
in the go-go bar?
Yeah. Not a love at first sight. Tony, sorry. I'm not that romantic.
Gracie, if you had to choose between travel by airplane and travel by train, which would you prefer?
That's a good question because I never really travel by train, but I like.
You did in England a lot.
Yeah, I know, but I like travel by train better than, being on the air, because you feel like on the train you can actually move around. On the plane you're stuck on your seat, and
You can also see a lot more from a train, I think, than.
Yeah. It was beautiful, isn't it? That countryside that we went past a couple of times. It's amazing. But yes, I probably prefer the train. The plane a little bit too restricted.
Nick says, Gracie, is grey hair on a man hot? Asking for a friend.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Haven't you seen that silver fox? But you got to have hair though. You can't just have like spit spot here.
Like me.
You got no hair, Tony.
Timothy Hans, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you.
When does Gracie get her own Action Force figure? Something like Codename Oasis. Well, Grace has already got the codename F-Bomb now.
Yeah, I know. Everyone knows me
Thanks
for
to
that.
Killing Ball.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah. Michael Schaefer says the best Shiraz in the world is from Australia, in my opinion. There's a lot of really good wineries in Australia.
I love that Taylor, the one that I got your dad onto it. That was one of the best. I was touching her paws.
Johnny Sorensen says, question for
Thank
Grace.
you.
Favorite Christmas booze and favorite booze for New Year's Eve?
I actually drink everything on that New Year's Eve. But on Christmas Day, I must say, what did I have? I had so many. I think it's going to be espresso martini. Look, guys. On Boxing Day, I also made my own, which is New Year. What did I drink on New Year's? Oh, Prosecco. And a little bit of champagne. No cocktails.
Linda Mock, do you have a celebrity crush?
Yes.
Who?
Zac Efron, sorry. I'm sorry.
Zac Efron?
I love him.
Really?
Yeah. I know. But this is like, I probably shame it now, but I had him for ages.
You also like Cody Garbrandt, the UFC fighter.
He's not very good now.
And me and Bobby just hate that guy.
He used to be really good. I don't know what's wrong since he had a baby.
Shindarius, thank you for the super chat. He says, Tony, desert rat in the streets, nerd in the sheets, at home.
Well, you can say that. That's funny. Very rhyme together.
No, I agree, Daniel Dorian. The term nerdy nowadays isn't really a bad thing. It's
not a bad thing at all.
It's not, but yeah, I'm just a normal bloke who likes collecting toys. You know, I also.
You want to try Shiraz or something?
Go fishing and
You want to try Shiraz?
You can have Shiraz.
No, I don't want Shiraz.
What? You want me to have a Shiraz? So
no,
you can
because
have a mouthful.
Yeah. Where's the lid? Sorry, guy.
The lid
to
that.
Thanks.
So you're going to open a Shiraz?
I'm going to have a look like this.
Well, okay. Don't worry, I'll keep the show going, Grace.
Oh, sorry, my show, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the Gracie show, but, you know. Brian Dillingham says, what accessories would a Gracie action figure have? Cats. Lots of cats.
Lots of them.
Who will use the F-bomb more while we're all hanging out? You or me, Gracie?
Me.
I
actually say them every sentence. Sometimes I have to stop myself. It's how.
Yeah, I've been in some iconic planning meetings with Melinda.
I know, it's so bad.
And yeah, I think she's going to give you a run for your money.
Oh, I don't know. I sorry, I put it on every sentence that we went to see his family. I felt bad because his mom is such an English Rose, and I am such a bogan as hell.
Do people know what bogan is? It's a real Australian term.
Is
You're
it?
not a bogan. You might speak like one, but you're not.
I act like one. I drink like one. That's for sure. But yeah, Melinda, I might, like Tony said, I might, we have to meet first, and then we just go like swear bullet.
Biker Scout 74 says, question for Gracie. What is a movie that Tony loves but you hate?
Star Wars.
The Phantom Menace.
He
Michael Schaefer, thank you very much. He says, isn't Zac Efron like 4'12"?
He could be. I don't know.
Yeah, you're taller than him.
But I actually like Cody Garbutt. I like man with tattoo. So that's why I end up with him.
Yeah. Does Gracie like the Hemsworth brother? You're when it comes to Marvel, you're much more of a fan of Captain America than you are of Thor.
Oh yeah, Chris Evans. He's hot.
That's who I thought you were going to say for your.
Oh look, I forgot his name.
Yeah.
But yeah,
you could just say
he hot. Yeah, he's really hot. Tony picks a question.
Joseph Dickerson says, Gracie, that is a beautiful dress. I need to get one like that for the missus.
Where do you get it from?
Don't ask me.
I can't remember the shop. I got it before Christmas, so. But thank you so much.
Online?
Really, yeah. I bought them online, and they're very light because now we come into like really hot summer. It's like perfect. But yeah, thank you so much. That was really kind.
This wine is called Gary Knows Stuff.
I'm going to tell from Grace to Gary in a minute.
Oh, dear.
I love all this. Like people ask me all those questions. I love to.
When Gracie is angry with you, Tony, what are the warning signs?
I'm just treating him with silence.
No, not all the time.
What is my sign then? You tell him. Where's my sign?
Have you ever watched a show called Chatty Man with Alan Carr? No. He's like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's always got the little drinks thing there. This reminds me of that. I feel like I'm on an episode of Chatty Gracie instead of Chatty Man, Chatty Woman.
Well, that's my Christmas present. So there you go.
Yeah, this beautiful mirrored glass drinks table was one of Grace's Christmas presents. She told me she wanted it, and she got what she wanted.
You haven't told him my sign yet. When I'm angry, what's on my side?
Huh?
What are the warning signs? Like usually, I just go on quiet.
No, you furrow your brow. Yeah, like that.
Botox coming out your way. Yeah, but I'm just gone quiet.
Salve, he said, if people thought the 3POA was spicy last night, if only they could hear half the shit I say at Balaverse headquarters or in person. The 3POA was a little bit spicy last night.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, I mean, I've obviously got a man crush on Bobby and
everyone know it.
Yeah, and I've even got a bit of a man crush on Laser Pants as well. Ryan.
I like these sorts of.
So I was,
Oh my God, this is so better.
I mean, you know, you're married to a man who's somewhat homosexual. So,
yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable with that as well.
You are comfortable with your own body, your feeling and stuff.
Tony and Gracie, have either of you been recognisable out in public by people who watch Analog Toys?
Tony have.
I have. It's happened to me at a toy show, which is...
No, in Woolly.
Hmm?
Remember that Woolly? You went to get some meat or something, discount in the meat section.
Up here?
Yeah.
Or in Perth?
Up here. And he was like, oh, you that guy from YouTube.
I don't remember that one.
Oh my God, this is like not long ago too.
No, I've been recognised at toy shows, which is, I suppose, kind of to be expected. Once at work, I had to visit one of the firefighters when COVID first hit.
Yeah.
And I became the COVID court. I had to go to this cat, and the security guard, who is this English guy, I'm there talking to him about, look, we need to be really restrictive on who we let in and out of the camp. It's not normal open gate policy to 8 p.m. like it used to be. And I have this long conversation with him, and then he's like, "Are you that guy who does the Star Wars videos on YouTube?" But the worst one for me is when I went down to Perth. I think on a work trip, and had gone out and gotten really, really drunk. And the next day was my mum's birthday, and I had to meet. We were going out for a meal, and I'd woken up really late. Grace was annoyed with me because she couldn't get hold of me the night before.
For like 8 hours.
And I'm in the middle of Perth City, and I woke up past checkout time. I've quickly packed my stuff, come downstairs, handed in the key, walked out onto the street, and I'm waiting for my Uber, and I'm literally there. I've got bloodshot eyes. I'm trying to light a cigarette. My hands are shaking. And this guy walks up, and he's like, "Oh, you're the guy from Analog Toys, blah, blah." And I was just like, "Dude, not fucking today."
But no, I have not. I haven't been in that many live stream anyway. Probably better that way.
Kickback 1985. Genuine question about your military enlistment. Had you failed the army exams, would you have considered the Air Force or Navy? By the way, gorgeous dress, Gracie.
Thank you.
If I was forced to, it would probably be the Navy, because my dad, he was in the merchant Navy, and my grandfather was in the Navy. And I didn't learn until after he passed on that he actually piloted landing craft at Sword Beach on D-Day. But actually, when I did my army exams, the careers officer there wanted me to join the army as an officer and go to the officer academy, and I had no interest in being an officer. I wanted to be a general enlistment soldier and, be the tip of the spear, not the guy pointing the spear. The spear.
Spear.
Jason Anderson, awesome. He says, "Hey, I made a live stream just in time. They've got enough booze to fuel a jet fighter. My kind of stream."
I just wanted to look somewhat relate to me. Everyone know me that I like my alcohol. But we also want to try it out this table too, hey?
Yeah.
Maybe that.
Daniel Dorian says, "Gracie, in Thailand, are Japanese anime cartoons as common as they are in English-speaking countries?"
Yes, it probably
more so. I would say. Our son, who couldn't speak English when he first came to Australia, now can't speak Thai anymore.
Yeah,
he's become so westernized. He's 15 now. He's still really into Japanese anime cartoons and characters. He watches a lot of it on Netflix.
I actually grew up with a lot of them as well. When I was young, I remember that every Saturday morning, there'll be like an hour of obviously the cartoon, but it won't be the cartoon that we watch. Now it will be somewhat in a like Japanese anime, which is that what when you were a kid, 7 o'clock on Saturday is like your showtime, and you absolutely remember watching it. That's for sure.
Jason Anderson says, "Hello, everybody. Having a hard time typing. Cat just jumped on my laptop. I've got to show you Jason Anderson's cat. He's got such a beautiful cat."
I don't know how did I turn Tony into the cat lover, because he hates cat.
I don't. I love Lady Harriet.
Oh my god! I really want. Oh, look at his eye. He's her. Oh my god.
Look at that.
Look good. Oh my god, that's such a pretty cat.
Look, his whole face.
His whole face. Look,
is his cat. I love it.
That's so pretty. Hang on, let me have a look.
What the hell, Keith? The good thing about being a sex maniac is that we're happy to be in anyone's. What the hell?
Keith!
Tree, thank you. He says, "Who is your role model? Which qualities do you respect in him, her the most?" So, like a celebrity that you look up to, or who's your role model?
Does it have to be a celebrity?
No.
Definitely have to be my mum. My mum is one of those, she got really good work ethic. When I say she got work ethic, I grown up, had her as my I know it sounds really lame, but you know, if anyone know the backstory of the heart, well, I obviously had a really rough childhood of, you know, not having anything, not having a mum around because she had to work. So it's get into my instinct that if I get a job or something, I obviously have to do it really well. If I can't do it, I'll try. But yeah, my mom had to be one of those. She taught me so much about the value of money, and she one of a kind. If you think I'm cool, you should meet my mom. Sorry, guy, you're gonna hear the cat litter in a minute.
Well, the microphone probably won't pick that up.
Okay, cool.
George Aitken, he says, when you guys go to Joe Fest, are you worried you might get mobbed by fans of the channel?
I don't have any fans, so you might be.
Grace, there was like up to 120 people watching this earlier. It's sitting at about 100 now.
Thank you, Oya. Thank you.
I'm expecting to get hugged by a lot of people. Laser pants. And,
yeah.
I mean, I'll be meeting Bobby before Joe Fest. I actually came up with a pretty good idea when I was talking to him yesterday.
You probably, like, I think you do have some fans. And not, when I say some, there's a whole lot of them out there in America that, you know, based in America, probably would love to see you and like see you in person.
Jason Anderson, dang, my cat has made the stream. Yes.
No, like, he's so cute.
Is it a he or a she?
Yeah, I don't know.
Gerard O'Connor, thank you for the super chat. It's great entertainment, great fun, great chat, great host. Thanks, everyone.
No, thank you.
Awesome.
Thanking you.
Obviously, a real departure from analog toys because this is nothing but toys. But
yeah, I did say to Tony last night when we tried to come up with, you know, obviously the title or something. I said to Tony, just say to them anything but toy. You know, ask away, because this is how we're gonna get to know each other a lot more, and you understand why I still here putting up all your toy collection stuff. But yeah, I love all these questions because I don't usually hear like as much as Tony is, so it's kind of like it's open to pathway to ask me away. Yeah.
Jason King says, hi, Gracie. Just arrived on the live stream. What are the best and worst things about living in Australia?
The best thing have to be everything good, really. It can't be everything. The best thing is obviously your healthcare system is amazing.
I
might say healthcare system is amazing. The worst thing is fucking how expensive it is.
What about the best and worst things about living in Port Hedland?
I can tell you the worst thing first.
Yeah.
The bottle shop that's not open on Sunday.
I thought you were going to say the heat.
And it's not the heat. So the heat probably more unbearable. Yeah. It's like 50 degrees last week, everyone. So hard.
Kieran Ball says, Gracie, if Hollywood made an Action Force movie, which actor would you like to see play Desert Rat? Me and my dad were having a lot of conversations about this over Christmas. Who would you like to see play Desert Rat?
Me.
You?
I don't mean you asking me.
I'm asking. Yeah, Kieran's asking you.
It's going to be Jason Statham.
Jason Statham.
Yeah. He looked like him. Just.
Yeah, I want someone with some better acting chops, personally. But.
Well, you think he got a bad one? I don't think so.
James Brewster says, hey, Tony and Gracie. Gracie, have you ever played with any of Tony's toys when he's not around? If so, which ones?
No, because last time I picked them up, I stand them up, turn them. I thought they were straight. Tony came home and he was like, why are you touching my toy? So I have never, ever played with any of them.
Yep.
He's a little bit psycho, but yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because you're asking me why did I touch it? That was really mean of you.
George Aitken. What actor to play Desert Rat in Zac Efron?
I don't think he got the high.
Yeah, but you know, if they cast Zac Efron and we get to do a set visit, you might actually meet him.
Yeah, but he's nothing like you.
Yeah, I know.
Like nothing like you. That's funny. Couldn't make him look like you.
Scott Hughes says, Bobby and Laser Pants will probably want more than a hug when I meet them at Joe Fest. I hope so. Jason's Ash is a boy. He's an American short hair and a complete and absolute prima donna. Like you then.
Yeah. No, it's like Harry is one of the lunatic one as well. Majestic one will be George. But then the ladylike will be Curly.
Yeah.
But all of them are annoying.
Ben Stutley says, Animal Toys, hi guys. Just wondering if you two were together in Thailand during the horrible tsunami 2004.
No.
If so, did it affect you? I wasn't. Where were you?
I was home.
In your hometown?
Yeah.
Yeah, which didn't get hit by the tsunami.
But yeah, but Tony knows someone who was there though.
Yeah, I've got a really good friend who was there who
had lost
all his hands are messed up now. Basically, he'd had a really late night out drinking, kind of got back to his hotel room, was in bed asleep. The tsunami hit up really early in the morning, didn't it?
Yeah.
And basically, this guy woke up and he was in his hotel room, which was like the third floor of the hotel, and the hotel room was filling up with water, and he had to literally punch his way out of the glass or he was going to drown. And when he punched his way out of the glass, like palms, he's cut all of his tendons here.
Yeah, that was scary, wouldn't it? That would, yeah.
German Nightmare 1976 says, since Tony's into toys, what is something that you, Gracie, collect or go crazy for?
Cat.
Collect cats?
I don't collect anything. I don't I?
You collect dresses. You collect shoes.
But I have nothing to wear.
That's like me saying I don't have any toys.
But Tony, I can't.
I'm going to say that to you next time. Next time you say to me, I've got nothing to wear. I need to go and buy something. I'll be like, yeah, and I've got no action figures left.
No,
I need
but
to go
Tony,
buy something.
Women cannot wear a dress more than 3 times. That's come from me.
Vegemite on toast or not?
No. Sorry, guys, I can't do Vegemite. I've been here for 10 years.
Yeah,
I
you
try.
don't eat toast either. So
I try it. I have tried it. I can't do it. It just smells like feet. It is smell like feet, though. You don't think so?
What the hell? Michael Schaefer. So I knew this video was doing well, but off topic, but a quick congratulations to Jody at Gen X Toys Get YouTube channel. You know Jody?
Yeah.
And his 80s vehicles video approaching 950,000 views and still going.
That's amazing.
Like, I checked it a few days ago and it was at 350,000.
Oh,
views.
really?
What the?
Congratulations, Jody. How good is that? 950,000. Well, that's a whole lot. Wow, that's such a big. Tony, you're way too concentrated for me.
Gracie, did you forgive Tony for ordering that vintage desert rat at work?
No, because in return I got the car. So
yeah, so that carded desert rat figure cost me $53,000. $1,000 for the figure and $52,000 for Gracie. This cat is mental.
I don't know if anyone can hear it because she did obviously doing a lap.
Oh, Melinda. She feels like Zac Efron should be the villain in the movie. And then Jason Statham can beat the shit out of him.
No, he you know.
And shoot him at the end of the film.
Why are you so mean?
He's your celebrity crush. I'm not a fan.
You don't have to be a fan of everyone. Sorry. It's a lot of comment going.
Yeah.
Melinda? Okay.
Melinda Mock says, as a YouTuber's wife, how do you deal with the frustration of trolls upsetting your partner? That never happens, does it?
Yeah, never. It's very rare Tony get frustrated, but it take a lot for Tony to feel some, upsetting frustration, because Tony got one of those. He got really good control of his emotion. He into his feeling and stuff, but it's some of this got under his skin.
Yeah, sometimes it goes a little bit too far.
It went a bit too far. Obviously, something to do with me. if someone make a comment, something to do with me, that one it's get into under his skin. So what I usually say to Tony, these people had never met me. I probably would never see them. We probably were never going to be mingle with them.
I know we might see some of them at Joe Fest.
Let them fucking go. Because at the end of the day, I'm still with you and you still doing it. Like, that's 1% of 99% of people who love you. Like that one portion actually mean fuck all. So don't let get.
Actually, according to YouTube analytics, it's more like 5% of them hate me, not 1%.
But can you just look at the big picture though?
Yeah.
No, you can't. But yeah, he's really good with dealing with it. But like I say, sometimes he got one of those moments. You're like, I want to, he want to go into like sort it out, and I'm like, it's never gonna work. You're never gonna see them. So let it go, like Frozen. Okay.
Somewhat related to the bit about ghosts earlier, are there any spirits or mystical creatures or monsters native to Thailand?
Yes. So there one, like this is like we all believed it. I know it's same hour this world again. So that we got one of these obviously ghosts that they only come out at night and they only chase men. But when they come out at night, obviously their neck attached to their body, like detached, but then all the internal organ still stick to the throat. So I know it's weird, it's hard to explain. So at night, when she tried to go and hunt a man down, she only leave the body with her head and then her internal organ. So she go and chase the man down and then she come back.
Nick asked you if he can blame you for his hangover tomorrow.
I'm going to blame myself today.
No. He's saying he's going to have a hangover tomorrow. Can he blame you?
Yes, blame me. Yeah, do it. But yeah, I blame myself for my hangover today. I don't have one.
Sal says, troll? What's a troll? Aren't those the things that are naked with the coloured hair? Yes, they are.
Yes, that one. Sorry. Sorry, I can't read from there. Too far for me, Tony.
Yeah. I'm trying to pull one up.
That's not good. That's zombie. It could be zombie. But, when you were young, you believe in everything. It's funny.
Here we go. Where did teenagers go to hang out when you were growing up? What did you all do for fun?
So where I grew up, I actually got our hometown. We got nothing. We not even have an arcade or anything. We do, but it's like half an hour away from where my house is. So we never really get a chance to go there. But also, it costs money. So when I was young, what I used to do is I either go to my friend's house or my friend come to my house. We have a sleepover. Obviously, do some girly stuff. But then, I know this is you might not know this, but. So in the back of my house, they got a river. So what I do for fun is I go and try to catch some prawn. They call shrimp. Try to catch some like fish or shrimp or prawn or crab. Yeah. So that's what we do when we're fun. It used to be fun then.
So what do you mean do some girly stuff? What's that mean?
You do your fucking hair. You do your makeup. You do your nails. Like you dress up and stuff.
Yeah. Why does that have to be exclusively girly stuff? Can't men do that as well?
Tony, first of all, you got no fucking hair, but you can try.
Oh, dear.
But no, we don't have a lot. So I used to burn the plastic and hang it on the river, so it make noise, and then and then you can actually make a pattern. So that is fun because we don't have anything else.
Jason Keane says, does Gracie believe in the orang pendek?
What?
You don't know what it is? I don't know what it is.
I don't know what that one is. Sorry.
We're getting close to... We've been going for about an hour and 20 minutes. We'll probably wrap this up pretty soon.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get too drunk before going out for lunch today.
Okay.
But if anyone's got some last-minute questions...
Ask me.
This is Analog Toys. I think Tony gets it spot on with trolls. Immediate reaction, going hard, then cut them off. Sort of try and do. Or, I mean, there's a lot of trolls that I just haven't even given the time of day to. I normally will only respond if that person is also a YouTube content creator. If they're just a nobody keyboard warrior who wants to,
then it doesn't really matter.
Insult, I just block, delete, move on. Certainly when I feel that misinformation is being spread, or
something to do with me, they obviously give out an untrue story, make shit up.
Yeah. And
you're getting better though. You have getting better with dealing with them.
Yeah.
Which is, like retro busting probably get the same thing, but it's how you learn to deal with them.
Yeah, me and Michael tend to deal with them in the same way, and that's just making a video that completely rips them apart, and by presenting evidence and not just wild accusations.
Yeah, but that's good till you come up with the facts. All these was talking shit, and
I mentioned this on a Patreon message yesterday, where I was saying that on a lot of those videos I put out about Junkman, Michael Mercy, the Toy Gumby, or whoever it is, people will jump in the comments and say, like, you should be the better man and shouldn't have said anything. I was like, the better man does not turn a blind eye to, to lies, to character assassinations, to someone trying to discredit me and the things that I'm saying when they're,
and I'm all for
incorrect.
that. I'm all for that because, like, if one people start doing it, more people start doing it, it become okay that you just troll everyone else and they get away with it.
Here's the way I look at the people who believe that the better man is the one that turns the blind eye, right? It's like, imagine if we lived next door to we don't at the moment, the houses either side are empty, but imagine if we lived next door, right? And every time the husband got drunk, we could hear him beating up his wife.
Yeah.
Right? Would I be the better man by turning the blind eye? Because I wouldn't be able to do that. I would call the police. I would get around there.
Which is a great example, though. But it's just like sometimes it's pretty much tick for tack. But here's all the facts and evidence, all the video and all the chat and all the live stream. So Tony will try to prove his point, but that's the right thing to do.
Michael Schaefer says, this stream flew by. Wow, great show. Thanks, Michael.
Thank you.
Scuba Pete asks, what's your go-to hangover cure?
Chili and boiled egg.
Yep, I attest to that. I mean,
I actually ate that many eggs, so yeah.
Yeah, 2 or 3 boiled eggs and chili. And chili. What's in that chili dip that you make? Has that got anchovy in it?
Yeah.
So Grace has got this chili dip.
No, I didn't make it. My friend made them for me. All right.
Yeah, but what is it? Just chili and anchovy?
It's like anchovy chopped up in a whole lot of chili and a whole lot of herb. Also, it's fairly spicy, but that one is really hot. So yeah, I have them with my boiled eggs or something to do with egg. I actually add them on everything. I did. Oh, here come your daughter.
We've got a very generous super chat here from Tree Theodore.
Oh, thank you so much.
He says, thanks, like, share, we can do it. Tree sent me a message, which was actually for you. I totally forgot to read it to you before.
Tony, you got one job though.
I had a lot more than one job this morning. He has wrote a message to you, but obviously sent it to me.
Oh, okay.
Says, Gracie, you're going to be awesome today. Tony made me feel at ease and confident before Dean's Christmas live stream. A real quality guy. So,
thank you.
Tree was on a live stream with me, Michael and Dean a little while ago.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That was really such a kind word. I look fat in it, Tony.
You never look fat. When Gracie was growing up, did she see the original Star Wars, the ones with the blobby guy in Thailand?
No.
No, you weren't even born.
I actually never seen any of the Star Wars at all.
No.
Not once.
Star Wars, Gracie was actually born in an era when Star Wars wasn't around anymore. It was the late 80s.
So no, I never watched any of them.
Um,
And I'm married to the guy who watched every single one of them.
Master Son 42, thank you for the kind super chat.
Thank you.
Gracie, do you have any bodyguard security for Joe Fest to keep your fans in line? Tony, will you sign my Desert Rat drink with me, even though I was an officer? LOL.
Yes.
You're going to have a bodyguard security?
No, I'm not having a bodyguard, but I say yes to having a drink with him.
Yeah, I will certainly have a drink. I've got no problem with officers. I just didn't want to be an officer myself. And I've had a drink with many officers in the past, so no issue there. Of course, I'll be anyone who comes to Joe Fest and has got a Desert Rat, I'll be signing it. When it comes to bodyguard security for Joe Fest, let me just say this. Grace doesn't need it.
No, I don't. I'll be fine. People would just be nice,
Jeff McElwee, thank you very much. So,
Thank
Tony,
you.
have you ever leaned out a window while shooting two guns? Have you ever popped a sunroof open and done the same? Gracie, same question.
What does that mean?
He's asking if I've ever leant out of the window of a car shooting two guns. So, first of all, you don't...
like in a movie?
Movie, real life. So, first of all, Jeff McElwee, I know you're cracking a joke here, right? But you don't need to lean out of a window to shoot a gun. Right? I've never shot two guns at one time because that's completely pointless. You can't aim two guns at once. If you've seen the movie Heat, that's the most accurate movie that I've seen for the way we are taught in the SAS. And that is just literally to raise your firearm and shoot straight through the windscreen from the seated position where you're stable.
Really?
Yeah, because the bullet holes just go straight through the glass.
But then that is that because it goes to the glass, does that mean it's not going to stop how powerful it is when it hit the other?
No.
So it didn't stop the speed? No. Okay. Cool. Good to know.
In the SAS, we used to carry the MP50, like the real small two-handled submachine gun. We used to carry them in the footwells of the car. And if a vehicle ever got immobilized, the man in the passenger seat, his job was to pick up the MP50 and just empty the whole magazine through the windscreen while the other guys what we call debust, And once the other guys had debust and they were laying down covering fire, then that guy in the passenger seat would then fire and maneuver out. So,
wow.
But I think the only time I've ever leaned out of a window technically and fired a single gun rather than two guns is out of a Black Hawk, but that technically isn't a window. The door was open. But I fired a rifle from a Black Hawk in Iraq a couple of times.
I'm glad. Look, first of all, I'm glad. I know it's about to wrap up and stuff. I'd like to say personally, thank you for every single person of you. I think it's had been really, really good night, and it's not. We had a
lot of people watching.
It's not often that we do things like this, just, off topic a little bit, like nothing but toys, and I'm actually absolutely stoked because I didn't realize I have this many friends.
Honestly, you wouldn't believe the amount of times that people are asking me, when are we seeing Gracie again? When are we seeing Gracie again?
Here I am. I'm here. I'm still alive.
There's 119 people watching right now, and 110 of them are here to see you, not me.
Oh.
And the other 9 probably just say that they're here to see me, but really they're here to see you. So Nick, thank you for the super chat. He says, awesome time. Love from the UK. All the best. Thank you very much, Nick. And James Brewster sends us $5, but no super chat. Oh, here we go. James Brewster, can I PM you for your address, Tony, on your Facebook page to send you both a box of goodies? Send Gracie some toys of her own. I'm a vintage toy vendor. Absolutely, James. Yeah, absolutely. Although we're moving house, I've got a PO box which won't be changing. Absolutely. On the Facebook page, or there's an email address in the video description. You can send me an email.
That is
whatever
so generous.
is preferable to you. So, okay, we are at the 1 hour 90-minute mark. And we have one final super chat. Brian Dillingham, thank you very much to help replenish the liquor for next time.
Oh,
much appreciated.
Thank you.
Brian.
Much appreciated. We might go to the liquid lunch today, though.
Yeah, well, I think you were going to pay for lunch, but I think now I'll probably pay for it out of super chat funds.
I play for
We're back again.
I nearly got repeated.
No. We haven't finished yet.
Oh. That's funny.
We're a
little bit frozen for some reason.
Yeah, the internet cut out. Sal says, in regards to the box for Tony, Gracie, is there anything you can't find in Australia that we have in the US that I can throw in?
Pop-Tart, please.
Pop-Tarts?
I love Pop-Tart.
Okay. There you go, Pop-Tarts. All right. We will wrap this up before the internet just embarrasses us again.
I know, that's so bad.
Okay. All right.
I love you guys. Thank you so much. I hope to see
Bye-bye.
you in a month, Sam, maybe.
We'll see you next time.
See you later.